And welcome in live to Bulldog Arena on the campus of Fayetteville High School in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's 6A West girls basketball. Fayetteville and Fort Smith Northside, the Purple Dogs and the Lady Bears. I'm joined by my guy, color analyst, CT. What's up, my guy, C?
Man.
Keys to tonight's game, Fayetteville, 12-point losers to this very same Northside Ball Club in game 2 of conference. What are some of the keys for tonight's game?
Well, you think about back to that first matchup. We were killed on the boards,
right.
Pat. We had no answer down low. We really got to take advantage of that tonight. At home, high energy environment. This is a big-time game. 6A West, we got to get it tonight, Pat.
Coming off a big-time loss, as they did on Friday, which meant so much, how key is it for Fayetteville to really focus and not let any early adversity interfere with the outcome of this ball game?
Well, Pat, I actually had a chance to talk to freshman Peyton Cowell about that exact thing. And the one thing that she mentioned that the coaches had relayed to them was, you know, that last game, they came out slow.
Right.
Then you get behind the 8 ball, and then you're fighting and scratching and clawing to try to catch back up. And you exerted a lot of energy, during that process. So hopefully tonight we can come out early from the jump, be ready to roll, and have a great ball game here.
We're going to take a moment of silence real quick and listen to the national anthem, and we'll be right back with basketball. As we get set, we'll get you ready for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Northside Lady Bears in their black uniforms, trimmed in red with the red numbers. Cameron Smith, 6'1" junior. Hazel Grotjohn, Hazley Grotjohn, 5'7" senior. Isabella Kendrick, 5'6" junior. Ariana Gooden, 6 foot senior. And Erica Gooden, 5'11" senior. Yes, the Gooden sisters. Seems like they've been around for a long time, Chris.
A long time, Pat. Very long time.
For your Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs, coached by Vic Rimmer, assistant coaches Coach S, Gail Stragler, Aaron Portman, and Coach Luther. Starting lineup, senior Whitney Brown, junior Lily Crone, sophomore sensation Sanaya Smooth Coachman, freshman Peyton Cottle, and senior big Mariah Moss. And Chris, talk about Mariah Moss. This is a young lady that had herself a game on Friday night in Wildcat Arena.
You know, during that ball game, we talked about, hey, where can we have an advantage and take advantage of that? And it was definitely down low with Mariah Moss. She was able to have her way on Friday night. And if anything, we probably could have got her the ball a whole lot more than what we did.
Right.
But you're encouraged to see the effort that she had on Friday night, and you look to hope for it to continue tonight as well.
Fayetteville coming in with 4 conference losses. Northside, I believe, sitting at 8-2 in the conference. Second place, 1 game behind leading Springdale Lady Red Dogs, as Fayetteville still has trips to Springdale, and they have a home game with Bentonville. So still yet a lot to play for as far as seedings go. Maybe not the conference title, but still can maybe get in that 2 or 3 seed here when we get close to the state tournament at Springdale High.
You know, Pat, we've talked about the 6A West is like the high school version of the SEC. There are no off nights.
Absolutely.
Every night is a big game, and you got to bring it. So.
Absolutely. As we get set, taking center court. Set to jump for the Bulldogs. Smooth Coachman and Cameron Schmidt for the Lady Bears of Northside.
One thing to look for, Pat, Cameron Schmidt had a monster game against
us
last time.
Yes, she did.
So,
young lady shot threes that I hadn't seen in a while.
So a key thing to look for tonight, how do we defend her, and are we able to attack the glass?
Ball is controlled by Fayetteville, and you know what we say, let's get it. Brown into the front court. Off the smooth. Moss over to Brown. She'll try it. No good. Long rebound. Coachman. She'll go back up with it. No good. It's going to be out of bounds. Looked like she got a little contact on that, Chris.
Yeah, a little bump down low. But you like to see the attacking of the glass early, Pat.
Grot John will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bears. Off to Gooden. Skipped over to Gooden. She'll try it. No good. Air ball. Loose ball. It's going to go to Fayetteville.
Nice block out there by Lily
Yes,
Crone.
it was. Fayetteville's going to have to really be physical here tonight, as Northside likes to muck it up a little bit.
They do, and you know it's going to, like you mentioned, Pat, it's going to be the little things.
Coachman off to Crone. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Schmidt ahead to Grotjohn. She'll try to get downhill. Shot up, no good. And they're going to get Brown with a little touch foul. Whoa.
If that's a foul, that was definitely a foul on the other end.
Absolutely. I thought Smooth got hit.
I'm still having flashbacks from Friday.
You and me both. At the line, Grotjohn, she'll hit the first one, make it 1-0. Second one by Grotjohn. It's good. Makes it 2-0, Lady Bears. Brown. Northside in a man-to-man. Coachman on the right wing. Off to Moss. Moss try to get downhill. She'll go up, and she's going to be fouled. And, you know, Chris, I think they can do that, and they're going to have to, which they didn't do at last meeting down in Bear Arena. They did not go to the big girl, Moss. How big will that be if they can continue to feed her down low?
Huge advantage for us, Pat. You know, we've talked about there aren't too many players here in the 6A West that can hold Mariah down low. We've got to continue to hammer on that and force that ball inside.
See Fayetteville in their pink uniforms. They play pretty well in these outfits.
We got a good streak. So.
Second one by Moss is good. Tied up at 2. Fayetteville in a man-to-man. Good into the front court. She'll leave it over to Grotjohn. Ball knocked away. Kendrick over to Gooden. Grotjohn. Kendrick over to Gooden. She'll take the triple. Good. Ariana. 5-2. Coachman. Cotto. Crone. She'll try it. Threes, please. Lily Crone for the triple.
Big shot by Lily Crone.
She needed something like that, Chris.
You love to see the confidence, her pulling up and knocking it down.
Gooden in the corner. Trying to get it down low. It's going to be a turnover. We'll go to Fayetteville. Great front side by Cotto, and she had the good help side. Now, as you see Crone coming down, checking into the game, number 4, Cadence Fleming. I know Caden's dad. Great football player at Northside High School, Mr. Cameron Fleming. 90 grad.
Oh, very cool.
Moss. Back to Brown. Brown downhill. Ball knocked away. Flips it out. Smooth. Oh, rims in and out. Rebound comes to Smith. And they're going to get Moss. Bad foul there. That far from the basket. You just can't have her pick up those type of cheapies.
Right. You know, when Mariah's down there on that block, unfortunately, we've been in some situations where she's not allowed to make a move.
Right.
And the refs are quick to call that foul.
Right.
So you don't want to get any chippies like that.
Grot John over to Kendrick. Fleming. Gooden. Off the backboard, no good, and it's going to be – they're going to do. They're going to get Brown. I think that's going to be Brown's second. Wow.
They're like a solid box out to me, Pat.
It was real solid. Into the game, Kyra ball for Whitney Brown. That'll move smooth to the point guard spot. Into Gooden. Now high to Grotjohn. Over to Kendrick. Kendrick in the corner to Fleming. Smith. Good. Coachman on the right side. She'll reverse it back out. She'll get downhill, right up. Good. Smooth Coachman to the hole for two.
You love to see her attacking the basket like that, Pat.
Yes. Looks to be more energetic, coming off of a sickness, had the stomach bug last week. And you could just tell Friday that she was a little weak. Mm-hmm. Stolen by Cottle. Peyton into the front court. Little floater, no good. Grotjohn with the rebound. She'll bring it into the front court. Guarded by Coachman. Thought about it. Gooden. Kendrick. Or Fleming, I'm sorry. To Kendrick. Grotjohn. She'll try to get downhill. Back out to Fleming. 6 on the shot clock. Kendrick. Good. Got to have better rotation on that one.
She's too
She's
good
a
to
shooter.
leave that space.
10-7. Cottle. Coachman. Ball. Downhill. Kyra, and she's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get Grotjohn. Good move. That's when Kyra Ball is at her best, Chris, when she's taking the ball and she's getting downhill and being physical at the rim.
You know, Kyra has an amazing ability to draw contact whenever she attacks, so you love to see it.
Ball at the 9 for 2 free throws with 3:16 to go. First one no good. Tyshell Harris into the game for Mariah Moss, as is Karis Terry for Peyton Cottle. Coachman, Harris, Ball, Crone, and Terry are your 5 Lady Bulldogs. Second one is no good. And it's going to be off of Northside. It's going to stay with Fayetteville, and that's the activity of Tyshell Harris and her athletic ability to always be around that ball. Just has a knack for where the ball is going to be.
Bench production is going to be huge for us tonight, Pat, if we're trying to get a win.
Inbound to Coachman. Smooth being guarded by Fleming. She'll get in the paint, flip it up. Oh, ho, ho. The rim would not be kind.
Not kind tonight.
Off to Grotjohn. Fleming. Over. Good. Will try a long one. Rebound comes to Terry. Karras will push it into the front court to Crone. Oh, my goodness. Turnover. Ahead to Gooden. Good. 12-7. Lady Bears. Terry. Harris trying to get inside. She'll leave it for Coachman. Smooth will try it. Good. Smooth. Coachman threes, please.
Big time three.
She's got 5. It's great to see the ball go through the hole for her. It's just been in a little shooting slump here as of late. But she's too good of a player. All the great ones get out of it. Oh, great. Oh, my goodness. There's going to be a foul on Ball. Wow. Cotto in for Crone. She did get her. Just with with the hand, a little push into the corner. Gooden, she'll pull up, no good. It's going to go to Fayetteville. 154, 12-10 Lady Bears here in the first period.
Good solid defense by the Bulldogs on that possession, Pat.
Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay & Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. Coachman off Terry on the left wing. Terry gets it down to Harris. Back out to Cottle. She'll take it. No good. And they're going to get Harris with the foul.
Oh, that looked a little ticky-tack to me, Pat.
It's going to send Northside to the free throw line as it's the 5th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. First on Harris. Fleming will be at the line for 2 free throw attempts. 12-10 Lady Bears. 1:36 to go in the early part here in the first period. First one by Fleming is good.
You love to see the effort so far from the Bulldogs, Pat. Thinking back to the first matchup, we had walked into a hornet's nest by this point of in the first quarter in the last game.
Fleming hits both, makes it a 14-10 game. Coachman with the basketball. Ahead to Ball. Ball to Harris. Harris up good. Tyshell Harris with the 2.
Great dish and finish.
Good ball movement to break that press by the Lady Purple Dogs. Grotjohn. She'll kick it over to Smith. Down low. Blackman. Her shot goes up. No good. Rebound loose. Scrap, fight for it. And I believe it's going to be over. I think it's going to go to Fayetteville on the jump ball. Let's see. I think. Didn't we have another jump ball? There's going to go over to the north side. Loose. Coachman. She'll go all the way up. Shot up, and she's going to be fouled by Blackman. Her first. Sprinter speed by the sophomore. She's one of those that can get somewhere with her stride. It doesn't take her many dribbles to get from one end to the other.
She took off like a gazelle, Pat.
That's why we call her smooth. Coachman's first one is up and good. Into the game for Fayetteville. Lily Crone for Karis Terry. Erica Gooden for Fleming. 14-13 Lady Bears. 58.9 seconds here in the first period. Coachman's second one is good. 14 all. Gooden. Almost stolen away, Grotjohn. And she'll flip it up, no good. Rebound, Cottle. Or Crone's going to come out there with it. It'll be a timeout. Smart play by Coach Rimmer. Just felt like you had to settle them down. They were getting sped up a little bit. Great timeout with 37.8 seconds. 14-14 ball game. Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay and Associates with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. It's also brought to you by First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, if you're a veteran, they will honor the veteran discount. So make sure to reach out to our good buddies at First Choice Protection Systems for all your security needs. And finally, Fayetteville Glass, located at 1725 College Avenue. Family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. As we resume play, Fayetteville will have the basketball. 37.8 seconds, tied up 14-14. Cottle will inbound it to Smooth Coachman. Smooth in the front court. Off the ball. Looking down inside, over to Crone. Moss. Back to Smooth. Smooth will try it. No good. Loose ball. Fight for it. Scramble. Fayetteville comes out of there with it. Cottle. She's going to be fouled. That'll be Blackman. Her second. Fourth team foul on the Lady Bears. Kendrick set to check in for the Lady Bears of Northside. At the line, Peyton Cottle.
You love to see Mariah Moss battling down low on that play, Pat.
9 times out of 10, when she's in there and there's a battle for the ball, you like your chances. Cottle's first one off the front iron. Into the game, Harris for Mariah Moss. Second one by Cottle is good. Go down into the coach's office. All the way. Oh, they're going to get the foul. Let's see who it's going to be on. They're going to get Kyra Ball. Her first. 5.4 seconds. Ariana Gooden at the line for 2 free throws for the Lady Bears. First one, back iron, no good. Into the game, Karish Terry for Kyra Ball. Great minutes by the senior Kyra Ball. As you said, Chris, it's going to be real important that they get some valuable minutes. Rebound, Cottle. 3, Coachman. Smooth. She'll put it up. No good at the buzzer at the end of one. Fayetteville leads it 15-14. And, Chris, I'll go to you. What did Fayetteville do in the first period tonight that they didn't do in the Bears' den down at Northside?
2 key things. They're bringing the fight tonight, and they're attacking the boards.
Great point.
It's night and day. From the first matchup, it's night and day from Friday night,
Great
Pat.
point.
So you love to see the energy that these young ladies are bringing tonight. The second 8 minutes, we got to continue our foot on the pedal. We've been doing a great job attacking the glass on offense. We've been making sound decisions on defense as well. Good rotation amongst the young ladies. They came to play tonight, Pat.
One element that I'm seeing is the toughness, the extra effort for the rebounds. That's something we hadn't seen, and that's been the staple of a Fayetteville Lady Purple Dog team, the toughness that they play with on the defensive end, and I thought they fought pretty good in that half. Fayetteville will have the ball.
Those are going to be the things that separate the winners and the losers.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to get in the mud and go get it, Pat.
As we say, let's get it. Set to inbound, side out, Cottle. And you know what we say, let's get it. Brown back in the game. She'll bring it into the front court, off to Moss. Mariah out high. Over to Crone. Down to Moss. Moss gets it inside. She'll turn the corner. Oh, my goodness. Just wouldn't go down.
We got to keep feeding her, though, Pat.
Absolutely. She's always going to get that deep post position. Gooden over to Erica Gooden in the corner. Grotjohn trying to get downhill. Erica looking inside. 9 on the shot clock. Gooden in the corner to her sister. Back to Grotjohn. Trying to get downhill. Shot up. No good. Rebound, Moss. Great rebound. I mean, she's just so strong. Cottle. Still with the basketball. Gets it down. Moss. Gotta watch that. Blocked by Coachman.
Amazing play by Coachman.
Smooth. Off to Cottle. Great defensive play down to Brown. Those are the plays that make her so special. It's not just the offensive end, Chris. It's what she does defensively.
Exactly.
Cottle. Shot up. Good. Great assist and cut. Brown to Cottle.
Great play by Brown.
Gooden. Grotjohn from the corner. No good. Rebound, Crone. Lily. Off to Witt. Witt skips it over to Smooth. She's feeling it. She'll try one. No good. Gooden. She's going to push it. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Shot up. No good. Another rebound. Smith. 17-16.
Too many second chance opportunities on that possession, Pat.
Did a little witnessing on that one. Crone. Oh. And they're going to get the foul on Cottle. I think that was more of a flop. That it wasn't that egregious. I didn't see it. Hey. Her first. Team foul number 1. Terry into the lineup, as is Harris for Moss and Coachman. 17-16, Fayetteville. Gooden off to Schmidt. She'll pick it up, looking to get rid of it. Grotjohn trying to get downhill. Blocked by Harris.
Great block by Tashell.
Off to Brown. Just a little too quick. Grotjohn. He's going to be knocked out of bounds.
You like to see the Bulldogs turn the pressure up a little bit on this possession,
yes.
Pat.
And the one thing I've noticed, Chris, in this game, the shots are a lot more contested than they were in the first meeting. Oh, and whoa, what we got? They're going to get Crone. Oh, my. First personal, first team foul on the Bulldog. Second team foul on Fayetteville.
Thought we had an extension of the forearm.
That's what I thought. I mean, I think you saw what I saw. Grotjohn trying to get downhill. Picks a dribble up. Off to Gooden. Guarded by Crone. In the corner, Fleming will try it. No good. Loose. It's going to go to Fayetteville off of north side.
Another solid defensive possession by the Lady Bulldogs.
Yes. Brown. Off to Harris. Tashell in the corner, down to Terry. Terry will get downhill. Nice bounce pass. Going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Fayetteville.
Kara should have just pulled up on that pass.
No, it's going to go over the north side. Thought Terry should have pulled up in the paint, shot that one.
She should have pulled that shot up.
Coachman in for Crone. Coachman, Brown, Terry, Harris, and Cottle, the 5 Bulldogs. Smith, Grotjohn, Kendrick. Gooden and Fleming, the 5 Lady Bears. Grotjohn will bring it into the front court. Still a 17-16 Lady Bulldog lead. Off in the corner, down low, trying to get some action. Fleming, Kendrick in the corner, no good. Battles around. Fayetteville's going to come out of there with it. Saved. Gooden with the short jumper, no good. Rebound. Fayetteville, Coachman. Smooth. She'll get it. Ahead the ball. Skips over to Cottle. She'll pull up. No good. Rebound, Harris. She goes back up good. Tyshell Harris with the stick back.
Great finish by Tyshell.
19-16. 4 points off the bench for the senior. Grotjohn. Off to Fleming.
If our point guard is being triple team, Pat, that means somebody's open
Absolutely.
on the other end.
Gooden out high on the left wing. She'll back it back out, trying to get downhill. Stolen away. Cottle.
Great defense by Whitney Brown.
Ahead to Smooth. Smooth goes up. Shot blocked.
A lot of
Fleming.
contact.
Grotjohn. No, I mean, they're gonna get a jump ball. Didn't think I thought she was in legal guarding position. When palms are shown from the defense, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna award good defense, and that's exactly what I thought. Tyshell Harris exemplified into the game. Lily Crone. They're going to get a timeout. 19-16 Fayetteville, 2:53. For those that have just tuned in, if there is a jump ball, it will go over to the Fayetteville Bulldogs. What is Fayetteville doing, Chris? And I continue to ask that because, I mean, when you look at the game prior and you look at this game, just compare the first 2 quarters, tremendously different Lady Bulldog basketball team.
It all boils down to want to. Boils down to want to, Pat. You can tell that this team wants this game tonight.
Right. And when you look at this team, I mean, and that's no disrespect to any team in the conference. This team is one of the more talented teams, and you still kind of have to feel, Chris, they have not played their best basketball, which gives you some optimism as we get later into the conference and heading into the state tournament.
You know, Pat, every team has their ups and downs, things you battle through the year, sickness on the team, tough schedule. You know, you have inclement weather, push probably our 2 toughest games back to back, right? So a lot of variables, but it's just all about sticking with it.
Fayetteville with their original starting 5 in the ball game, up 19-16. Smooth Coachman across the timeline. She'll leave it off for Cottle. Woo! Deep position there by Miss Moss. Get it to her. Brown reverses back out. Cottle. Good threes, please.
Big
Peyton
3 by Peyton.
Cottle for the triple.
Big 3 by Peyton Cottle.
6-point Fayetteville lead, 22-16, 2:24. Left wing Erica Gooden to Fleming. Fleming over to Grotjohn. Trying to get it down inside. Looking for the mismatch. Intercepted by Cottle. She'll leave it for Brown. Another turnover by Brown. Might have threw it just a little bit quicker in the corner.
Right.
Brown will be replaced in the lineup by Ball. Harris into the lineup for Moss. 2 minutes even, 22-16 Lady Bulldogs. Gooden will bring it into the front court on the right side. Kicks it over to Smith, guarded by Cottle. She'll try to spin inside. Step through. I'm not certain about that one. They're going to get Cottle. It'll be her second, I believe. Team foul number 3. We're 1 minute and 47 seconds, and the Lady Bears have yet to be called for a team foul. At the line, Smith. Her free throw is up and good. First points for the Lady Bears in quite some time. Brown into the game for Ball. Moss in for Harris. Second one by Smith. No good. Rebound comes to Cottle. She'll leave it for Brown. Witt. Off to Coachman. Smooth makes the baseline move. There's going to be a foul. And I believe they're going to get, looks like Schmidt. No, it's going to be on Grotjohn.
Good attacking move by
Schmidt, yeah, it's going to be on Cameron Schmidt at the line for Fayetteville. Smooth Coachman for 2 free throws. With 137, Dogs with a 5-point lead. Set to check in for the Bulldogs. Terry, Ball, and Harris. First one by Smooth is good. Ball in the game for Brown, Cottle, and Moss. Goes Terry, Harris, and Ball. Second one by Smooth. Rattles around, no good. Rebound. Ball.
Be strong with it.
Looks like she got bumped. I would have just threw it up, but great rebound to get inside. 23-6-17.
Another high energy play by Kyle
Yes,
Ball.
yes. Ball. They're going to get the travel. It's going to be a turnover into the game. Cottle, Brown, and Moss for Ball, Terry, and Harris. 124, 23-17. Side out in front of the Fayetteville bench is Cottle. Inbounded to Smooth. Into the front court. Off to Crone on the right side. Brown. Corner to Crone. Down low to Moss. Mariah gets it knocked away. Maybe 2 crab back dribbles and then go up. Gooden. Off to Grotjohn. Good. Grotjohn for the triple. Makes it a 3-point Fayetteville lead, 23-20, under a minute. Brown, Coachman. Off the side of the rims. Going to go over the north side.
This north side team is 2 seasoned, Pat. We've got to take advantage of every possession.
Brown, Cottle, and Moss replaced by Harris, Terry, and Ball. I like the rotation that they have going tonight. Seems to be flowing really good.
Definitely.
Good into the front court, left side. Off to Schmidt. She'll try one. No good. Rebound comes to Fleming. Down low. Gooden. Guarded by Ball. Erica for the 3. Good. And we're tied up. 23 all. 15 seconds in the half. Coachman.
You want to play for the last shot here, Pat.
Smooth. Smooth. Stolen away. Smooth with it. And that's going to do it at the half. We'll go in all tied up at 23. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. You're watching Lady Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. And welcome back. As we're here at the half, all tied up, 23-all. The Fayetteville Lady Purple Dogs and the Northside Lady Bears. And Chris, it's just been a matchup I think that you would expect when the Lady Bears and the Lady Purple Dogs of Fayetteville get together.
You know, Pat, both of these programs are two of the blue blood high school programs in this state.
Absolutely.
You expect great basketball out of these programs, and that's what we're getting tonight. Competition on both sides.
Absolutely.
These young ladies are getting after it. We've had a heck of a first half. This second half is going to be amazing.
Northside will get the ball to start the second half. I want you all to know tonight's game is powered by Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. 23-23. As Northside will get the basketball. Start this period. For the most part, Chris, I thought the officials let the game be played. I think when you talk about these two teams, two good programs, you got to let them play a little bit, and half of that is letting some of the physicality be okay with.
Right. It's been calls here and there. You kind of scratch your head, but everything is kind of balanced out, you know, at the end of the day. So great effort on both sides.
I told you my analyst was good. I told you. I told you. Kendrick will make her way side out as we start the third period.
Key thing to look for, Pat, here as we start the third quarter, can the Bulldogs keep this momentum and energy going that they showed in the first and second quarters?
Let's get it. Inbound. Gooden. Ariana looking to skip it. She'll get it to Smith. Smith. Woo! Good defense there by Cottle. Brown.
Good.
Cottle.
Look.
Foul. And they're going to get Gooding. That's going to be Erica Gooding.
One thing that jumps out, Pat, that opening possession when Northside was on offense, they got it inside. They really haven't been doing that too much in the first half. So you see that's probably going to be something they try to do here in the third quarter.
Good point. Peyton Cowell at the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. Makes it 24-23 Bulldogs. Second one by Cottle is up and good. 25-23 Bulldogs. Good into the front court, right side for the Lady Bears. Guarded by Coachman. She'll swing it over to Kendrick and Erica Gooding for the triple. No good. Rebound, Grotjohn. No good. Smooth goes up high. And she's going to be fouled by Grotjohn. Her second, team foul number 2 on the Lady Bears.
We've got to be strong with that ball. Pat.
Yes.
This Northside team is scrappy, and they're going to continue to keep fighting.
Absolutely. Brown with the basketball. She'll walk it across the timeline into the front court for Fayetteville. All to Smooth. Smooth, patiently looking. Gets it down to Moss. She'll take 2 dribbles. Up, no good. Rebound. Wow. Schmidt with the rebound off to Grotjohn. In the front court, left side. Trying to get downhill. She'll just throw it up. No good. Cottle with the rebound. Coachman, right side. Smooth. Trying to get downhill. And she's going to be fouled. 10, Grotjohn. It's going to be her third personal foul. Team foul number 3. And, Chris, you have to make a note of that. 3 fouls on your senior point guard is really big when you're talking about Northside.
It is.
Inbound Cottle. Good! Patient inbound play. Cottle with the short jumper. 4-point Lady Dog lead. Gooden, right side. And she's going to be called for another travel.
Kind of uncharacteristic play by Gooden.
Yes. If you're Fayetteville, you're okay with the uncommon.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Brown off to Coachman, right side. Trying to look. Just need a little bit more spacing before you make that entry pass to Moss. Off to Crone, back to Coachman.
You love the patience by the Bulldogs tonight, Pat.
Brown, no good. Rebound comes to Moss. Mariah. She's going to get it out. Into the corner, Cottle. Back out. Nice patience by Fayetteville. Over to Coachman. Crone. Woo-hoo. Cottle.
Whitney was creeping up that baseline.
Yes, she was. Brown, no good. Rebound, Moss. And the foul, they're going to get Schmidt on the foul. She's just too much in there, Chris, to handle with a single defender. I mean, Moss is such a big-time rebounder for the Lady Dogs.
This is the second game in a row. We've seen almost like a renewed energy in Mariah
yes.
that we didn't see at points early
Absolutely.
in the season. So we're needing this at exactly the right time, Pat.
Yes. If the senior can continue to play this way, she gives Fayetteville a big-time inside presence going forward. Moss, first free throw, up and good. 28-23 Fayetteville. Fleming in for Erica Gooding. Second one by Moss. In and out, rebound, Smith. Into the front court. And there's going to be another turnover by the Northside Lady Bears. Right now, if you're Fayetteville, you have to take advantage of these miscues.
You have to. In a matchup like this, Pat, you need sun, moon, and stars to align.
Yes. Crone, top of the key, over to Coachman. Northside in a little zone. Down to Moss. She's going to power up, no good. Rebound comes to Coachman. Skip over to Crone. Back to Cottle. Intercepted by Gooden. It's one of those passes you just can't make. It was telegraphed. That's going to get taken every time.
Right.
3-point Bulldog lead. Moss. Woo! Short jumper, no good. There's going to be a foul on Moss. It's Mariah's first team foul on the Bulldogs. Harris into the game for Moss. This is a lineup, Chris, that they've been in the first half. They have had a lot of success with Harris in there as well. Wiping up a little perspiration on the floor.
Tashella's brought a lot of energy for this
Yes,
team
she
tonight,
has.
Pat. She's been a perfect complement to Mariah down there on the block.
Yes, she has. Great point. Set to inbound. Grotjohn into Gooden. If you're Fayetteville with Grotjohn having 3 fouls, do you go at her?
I think
Here in the third
you
period,
almost
try
have
to get that fourth?
You almost have to, Pat.
Gooden. Thought Smith might have walked on that one. What? We got a double foul on Blackman and Harris. That'll be Blackman's third. Number 2 on Harris. The 15 foul on Northside. It'll be the second team foul on Fayetteville. So Fayetteville will be in the bonus. The remainder, 4:16 of the third period.
You can definitely expect to see more physicality as this game progresses,
Hey,
Pat.
and if you know Tashiel Harris, she's not going to back down, and neither is Cherish Blackman of Northside. So you got 2 heavyweights in there fighting for their right to own that paint. Gooden. No good. Rebound. Harris. Off to Brown. To Crone. Brown. We're trying to get downhill. Cottle. Good. Peyton Cottle in the paint for 2.
Big shot by Peyton.
30-25 Fayetteville. 3:53. Gooden with the basketball. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bears. Off to Schmidt. Schmidt goes to Fleming. Gooden Trying to get downhill. Shot up. Good, and the foul, as they're going to get the foul on Coachman. It's just a nice play there by the senior, Ariana Gooden. She's their go-to, Chris.
You know, she's been in some battles.
Yes.
She's been around this conference for a while, so they're going to definitely keep coming.
30-27. Moss back in, replacing Harris. Ariana Gooden at the line with a chance to cut it to a 2-point Fayetteville lead. Shot up. Good, 30-28. Brown over. Crone on the left wing. Caught him. Coachman. Down to Moss. Is there no foul? Turnover ties it up. Got to be a lot quicker with that pass. They're going to double her. All tied up at 30. 3 minutes. Coachman. Over to Crone. Down to Moss. Mariah. And we're going to get the travel.
You really want to see Mariah Moss get deeper in the paint, Pat, and not have to make a series of moves. Get it down low, go straight up.
Right.
That's where she's going to have the most success.
Harris back in the game for Moss. Gooden. 2:50, all tied up. Third period. Fleming. To Gooden. Grotjohn. Gooden. Ooh, she'll pick her dribble up. Blackman will try it. Good. She'll hit the three. Northside take a 33-30 lead. Northside on an 8-0 run right now. Brown. Down to Harris. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Fayetteville showing a little indecision here in this third period offensively. See what we're talking about.
I think we
thought it was off from Northside.
I think we still kind of have some conversing down in the paint with Tashell and number 14. I think the ref is trying to kind of reel that in a little bit.
What we got going on? Brown set to inbound for Fayetteville. 2:04 third period, 33-30 Northside. Lady Bears on an 8-0 run. Coachman. 10 on the shot clock. Brown. Brown will try it. No good. Loose ball. Gooden. Off to Grotjohn. Good, Grotjohn. And Fayetteville's going to call a timeout. Northside on a 10-0 run to take a 35-30 lead. And I'm not sure what happened in that third period, but right now, Fayetteville just looks lifeless offensively. A lot of indecision going to the basket.
You know, Northside had this little stretch where they really couldn't put the ball in the basket. We had opportunities. We took advantage of it at times, but then we also had a few other opportunities we didn't take advantage of.
Right.
Now we've gone cold. Northside has gotten hot.
Right. 10-0 run by the Lady Bears here over the last 2.5, 3 minutes of this third period.
The key, Pat, like what we saw in the first and second quarters, greater emphasis on defense.
Yes. You can't let the Lady Bears get out in transition as they have the last couple times.
This team in transition is dangerous. We gotta stop the bleeding fast.
35-30, Fayetteville with the basketball. Coming out of the timeout, 1 minute and 41 seconds to go, 5-point Lady Bear lead. If we have a jump ball, it does point in the direction of the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs. Brown into the front court. Dogs down 5. Cottle. Good! Peyton Cottle threes, please.
Big shot by Peyton Cottle.
Lady Bear lead. 1:20 in the quarter.
You love to see her pulling up with confidence.
Yes, Fayetteville needed that in the worst way. Fleming, she'll leave it off for Grotjohn. Grotjohn, she'll step back and shoot it. No good. Fleming, loose ball. There's going to be a foul. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity. It's going to be Schmidt, her second, as Fayetteville will go to the free throw line with a chance to tie it up with 1 minute and 3. Peyton Cottle at the line for Fayetteville. 2 shots. It's been a game of runs also, Chris, in this game. Just a bunch of mini runs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Pat, each team is going to give their best shot. Fully expected this type of game out of these 2 ball clubs. As, you know, we Peyton here at the free throw line. As we approach this 4th quarter, man, we're going to be in for a dandy.
Yes, we are. Cottle. Second one is up and good. She's got 17 on the night. Tied up at 35. Grotjohn with the basketball. Fayetteville on a little 5-0 run. Gooden in the corner. She'll try to get downhill. Shot blocked by Coachman. Smith's going to get the rebound and the putback. Over to Coachman. Smooth. Down to Harris. And there's going to be, oh my goodness. She did take an extra. Oh, she got a little bump for that travel. But, I mean, it's a game like this. You wouldn't expect to get that call. 2-point Northside lead as they'll set for the final shot. 37-35 Lady Bears. Gooden. 15. Off to Grotjohn. Brown, Grotjohn. Going to be the foul on Grotjohn. It's going to be number 4 on Grotjohn. Now Fayetteville with the chance to tie it up, as Grotjohn will be replaced by Kendrick. That will be real big in the 4th quarter for Coach Smith and that staff. Having your point guard with 4 personal fouls. Coachman. She'll shoot it up. And at the end of the half, 37-35, Lady Bears. And it was just a little bit, Northside made just a few more plays and got into just a little more of a rhythm offensively than the Lady Bulldogs in that period.
Yeah, Northside had that little bit of stretch where they couldn't throw it in the ocean, but they quickly recovered and they finished this quarter strong. So now up by 2 points. These last 8 minutes, the Bulldogs, again, have to buckle down on defense. We have to continue attacking the rim. Definitely look for Mariah Moss to be inserted back in the game.
Yes.
And try to impose her will down there on that post.
Yes. It will be imperative, you think, for whoever can get into the bonus early in this period. You think they might have the advantage when we get down to the end of the road?
Definitely. Fully expect both of these teams to attack the rim. Probably won't see as many jump shots.
Right.
Just attacking the rim, trying to get to the line.
37-35, Fayetteville will get the basketball to start this fourth and final period here tonight of 6A West Conference girls basketball. You know what we say, let's get it. Brown off to Smooth. Down to Harris. Smooth with the rebound, back up, and she's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get, let's see, it looks like it's going to be Blackman. Her fourth. First team foul. Coachman at the line with a chance to tie it up for Fayetteville. First one by Smooth is good. Second one by Smooth. Ties it up. 37. Gooden with the basketball. 7:45 left in tonight's ball game here in regulation. Gooden. Off to Kendrick. She'll give it to Smith. Smith will try it. Good. Schmidt with the three. Got to get out there on that shooter.
We got to.
She has proven she can shoot the three ball. 40-37. Harris off to Cottle. Over Smooth. Down to Crone. Crone to Brown. Witt will shoot it up. No good. Rebound. Fight for it. Cottle. Good. Peyton Cottle with the loose ball.
Great job by Peyton staying active on the boards.
40-39. Told him don't touch the ball out of the net. A warning. 40-39, 7 minutes left in regulation here in Bulldog Arena. 1 point Lady Bear lead. Good and off to Kendrick. Kendrick to Smith. Ooh! Fleming. Off to Good. Smith. Smith trying to get downhill. She'll step it through, and they're going to get the travel. Thought that's what we were going to get. Thought that's what we were going to get. Delayed call, but the correct call. 40-39, Bulldogs with a chance to take the lead. Brown off to Coachman. Cottle. She'll try it. No good. Rebound. Oh, my goodness. Foul's going to be on Harris. I thought that was a makeup call right there.
I might need to wipe my glasses, Pat. I didn't quite see a foul there.
On Harris, her third, first team foul on the Bulldogs. Grotjohn in for Fleming.
So it's going to be interesting to see how the Bulldogs attack that with her having 4 fouls.
Yes, it will be very interesting. Gooden will bring it into the front court on the left side for the Lady Bears. She'll leave it for Kendrick, right wing. Kendrick out high to Grotjohn. She'll bring it to the right side. Looking to leave it off. Blackman. She'll shoot it up. Good. Cherish Blackman. 42-39. Smooth with the basketball, right side. Off in the corner to Brown. North side in a little 2-3 zone. Cottle. Skips over Smooth. Harris. Off to Crone. Down to Cottle. Back to Crone. Brown. Witt. And shot's going to be blocked out of bounds by Blackman. 2 on the shot clock. Mariah Moss had to check in for Harris. Cottle. Look at the inbound. Coachman, no good. They're going to get the travel. 2 shots at the rim, just couldn't get them to go down, both by Coachman and Cottle. Right there in the sweet spot where you want the shot to be taken.
Right.
Fresh 35 for the Bulldogs. Brown was set to inbound. Moss. Coachman. No good. Saved. Off to Grotjohn. Gooden. Shot up good. 44-39, and we're going to get a timeout with 5:05. Lady Bears back up 5.
Fully expect Coach Remen to try to settle the young ladies down in
Yes.
this timeout. 5:05, still have plenty of time, but we've got to buckle down on defense and get some stops.
Right. Tonight's game is brought to you, or powered by, I should say, Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. I want to thank our proud sponsors for making each and every Tuesday and Friday night of Bulldog basketball possible here on the Hill Media TV. 5:05, 44-39, Lady Bears of Northside. If we do have a jump ball, the possession arrow will point in the direction of the Lady Bears, as they've gone on a little 5-0 run.
Yeah, they've increased their sense of urgency a little bit here in this fourth quarter,
Yes.
Pat. I mean, I think both teams can sense, this is crunch time.
Yes.
Both teams still have some goals of moving up their position here in the 6A West. We got to dig deep.
Right. Cottle will make her way to the baseline for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Moss, Crone, Coachman, Brown, and Cottle, the 5 Lady Bulldogs. Gooding, Grotjohn, Kendrick, Blackman, and Schmidt are the 5 Lady Bears. Into the court comes Brown. She'll leave it for Coachman. Smooth off to Cottle. In the corner. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Cottle. Good. Peyton Cottle with the stick back. Cuts it to 44-41.
Freshman has stepped up big tonight, Pat.
She's got 21 on the night. Down to Blackman. Blackman up good. They see a matchup that they think they can have advantage at. 46-41. Coachman. Oh, it's Crone. Crone down to Moss. She'll leave it for Cottle. Cottle, no good. Rebound. Coleman. Or Blackman, I should say. And they're going to get the charge on Gooding. They're going to get the charge on Gooding, the player control foul. That's going to be her 3rd. The 2nd team foul on the Lady Bears. Brown with the basketball. Thought she did lean in. Cottle over to Coachman. Coachman drives baseline. And she's going to be fouled by Blackman with 3:50. It's going to be number 5, it looks like, on Blackman.
Attack.
So she'll lead the game with 7 very important points here in the last 3.5 minutes for the Lady Bears.
She's brought a lot of energy for them.
Yes, she has. 46-41. Smooth Coachman at the line for 2 free throws for the Lady Bulldogs. First one is up and good. She's in double figures. She has 11 on the night. Smooth. Second one is up. Rattles around and falls through. 46-43, 3-point Lady Bear lead. 3:45 here in the ball game.
Huge possession. We got to get a stop, Pat.
Gooden off to Gooden. Grotjohn. Off to Gooden. She'll shoot the little free throw jumper. No good. Rebound comes to Coachman. She'll push the tempo. Get it into the front court. Coachman. Off to Brown. Crone. No good. Moss, left hand, good. Mariah Moss with the stick back. 1 point. Lady Bear lead. 3-10, 46-45. Gooden with the basketball. Right side, she'll leave it off to her sister, Erica. Trying to look down low. Grotjohn over in the corner. Back to Grotjohn. Gooden. And they're going to get a block. Oh, my. Oh, my. Don't think he had the guts to call that one. That looked like a charge.
Mariah Moss was there.
It's got to be a pass. Was she passing the ball? She was passing the ball. She gets free throws for passing the ball. How was that a shot? Oh, my goodness. That might be the call of the night right there. Oh, my goodness. You got free throws for a pass. Horrible call. 48-45. That call, make a note of that, Chris. Oh, my goodness. Coachman. That was a big call right there. Coachman down the lane. She'll shoot the floater. No good. She'll get her own rebound. Back up, shot block. Moss with the putback. 48-47.
Great cleanup by Mariah.
2:20. 1 point. Lady Bear lead. I'm sorry. Gooden off to Gooden. Back to Kendrick. Over to Grotjohn. Gooden. Trying to get downhill. She'll skip it over to Erica for the triple. No good. Long rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. We'll go over to Fayetteville.
Great
158, 48-47. North side. Fayetteville with the basketball.
We got to dig deep this
Yes.
last minute 58, Pat.
Yes. Do you ride with these five or do you sub out? Just ride with them?
I think you ride with them at this point.
Looks like both teams are going with their five. Off to Coachman. Smooth. Downhill, off the backboard, no good. Shot up. Moss with the rebound. Fayetteville with the lead. 49-48. 1:35 left in the ball game. Gooden with the basketball. 49-48, Lady Bulldogs. Trying to get downhill. She'll make the move, and what are we going to get? We're going to get a block, as they'll get Cottle. They are not giving the charge tonight at all. Have they even called a charge tonight? And I've seen at least four. 2 for each team. At the free throw line will be Ariana Gooden with 1:28 as Northside has called the time. Fayetteville has called the timeout. 49-48. If we have a jump ball, we'll be in the possession of the Lady Bears of Northside. Both teams 3 personal fouls, so each team has a foul to give before the other opposing team gets in the bonus. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay & Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. You like to see these kind of games with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. This game is all that we thought it would be. When we talk about Northside and Fayetteville, would you expect anything less, CT?
Hey, we the fans tonight are getting their money's worth.
Right.
One thing that jumped out to me, Pat, these last several possessions for the Bulldogs, when we've attacked the rim, you've seen the Northside defenders bring in 2 or 3 people.
Yes.
And when that's allowed to happen, once we attack the basket, that attacker has 2 or 3 folks on them, that's leaving Mariah Moss wide open there at the paint for the easy putback.
At the line for Lady Bears, Ariana Gooden for 2 free throws. First shot, back rim, no good. This is one of those games, it seems like whoever has it last may be the one that walk out of here with it. Second one by Gooden is good, all tied up at 49. Brown with the basketball. Moss off to Coachman. Coachman down to Moss. Turnover. Gooden in the corner. Baseline. Grotjohn with the spin. Good. Timeout north side. Can't give up the baseline drive. It's the adage. You have to force help. And then to close, the trap just didn't get there in time. Great move, spin move by Grotjohn to give the Northside Lady Bears the 51-49 lead with 52.6 seconds.
Fully expect Coach Rimmer to be drawing up a play in this huddle.
Do you take a three, Chris, or do you get it to the rim?
I think you keep attacking the rim, Pat. We've had success with that, even though some of the calls have been, I'll say interesting.
Very interesting.
I say you attack the rim, you put it in the referee's hands.
Yes.
Both teams are being aggressive on defense. Force these refs to make a play, make a
Yes.
call rather.
51-49. Coachman with the basketball. Coachman. Oh, rims in and out. And there's a foul.
That ball bounced every which way on that rim.
Great play. Great drawn up play.
Great play.
Ball into the line at the set to check in. That's 3 on Coachman. Now for Fayetteville, you want to face guard the inbound. Try to keep the ball and hopefully get a 5-second count. 51-49, 34.3 seconds. Inbound to Grotjohn. There's Brown's going to foul. 3rd personal foul. That'll be her 3rd. Team foul number 5 will send Northside to the free throw line for 2 free throws with 33 seconds. Grotjohn, first one is good. 3-point Northside lead, 52-49. Second one is up and good. 53-49.
I think you want to look to score quick here,
Yes.
Pat.
We'll go to the hole. Brown, she'll try it. No good. Rebound comes to Schmidt. 23.2 seconds. Northside will go to the line for 2 more free throws. Up 53-49. This one will be a tough one to swallow right here. You feel like you did everything you could, and it was just a play here or play there that may decide this ball game. Schmidt at the line. First one is up and good. 5-point Northside lead, 23.2, 54-49. Second one is also good, makes it a 6-point Lady Bear lead. Coachman. Now you have to shoot the 3. Coachman, she'll try it. No good. Loose. Coachman, back up and good. 10.5 to go. 55-51.
Bulldogs.
55-51 Northside. Lady Bears have the basketball. Will inbound from the baseline. They are in the bonus, so if there is a foul, they will shoot 2 free throws.
Checking in for the left side during the timeout, number 21, Isabella Kimber.
Kendrick set to inbound. Just hope you don't get a long pass.
Right.
Knocked out of bounds.
Great hustle by Whitney Brown now.
9.9. Timeout north side. 55-51. Lady Bears. It's going to take a miracle for the Fayetteville Bulldogs to come out of here with a victory tonight, Chris. I'm not saying it's not possible, but something crazy is going to have to happen here in the next 9.9 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to see the Bulldogs in their full court press.
Yes.
You hope to just create some havoc. Get this thing helter-skelter in this last 9.9
Kendrick
seconds.
set to inbound. Gooden. And she's going to be fouled by Brown. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. 9.4.
Bulldogs foul charge against number 2, Brown, for personal. At the line for north side of 22, Ariana Goodman.
Terry set to check in. First one by Gooden is good. Makes it a 5-point lead. 56-51. Two plays when you look at it, two crucial plays in this ball game. Kind of made the difference tonight.
Pass gate.
Yes.
With
off the iron, no good. Rebound. Caught him. And she's going to be fouled by Gooden. 5.5. Moss in for Terry. Intercepted, and that's going to do it. The end of the game. Fayetteville will unfortunately not get the home win as the final score. The Lady Bears of Northside win it 56-51. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the boys version. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. And welcome in live to Bulldog Arena, where it's 6A West boys matchup, the Northside Grizzlies and the homestanding Fayetteville Bulldogs. And Chris, talk about the matchup tonight. Keys, what does Fayetteville have to do?
So earlier, Pat, I caught a couple of the seniors in the hallway, and I stopped them and I was like, guys, what's going to be the key to the game tonight? What's going to get us over that top, over the edge? And it was real simple. They just said, be us. So fully expect these young men to come out with energy tonight, getting after it. Tough loss at Harbor the other night. But still, this team has a lot to play for. Getting back on track starts tonight against Northside. Starting
lineups tonight for the visiting Northside Grizzlies in the black uniforms with the red numbers, trimmed in white. Number 1, 5'10" senior Derek Shepard. Kyrell Black, 5'7" sophomore. Antoine Thomas, 6'1" junior. Alex Flake, 6'4" senior. And Derek Clark, 6 foot junior. Starting lineups for your Fayetteville Bulldogs: senior Xavier Brown, senior Odie Williams, senior Jackson Jorgensen, senior Colson Crone, and senior Quincy Bradford are the 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. Fayetteville coming in off of a 64-57 loss to the Harbor Wildcats on Friday night. It's be real curious to see how they come out here in the opening period.
You know, Friday night was a battle for this team.
Yes.
That, too, was a game of runs, and we just came out on the short end of it. But, again, we're at home. I know that Coach Stamps has gotten this team refocused over the past several days. I expect a high-energy effort. Xavier Brown, Quincy Bradford, our senior leaders, they're not going to let this team fall by the wayside. Yes. They're going to get after it tonight.
Coaches for tonight for the Northside Grizzlies: Cody Wilmuth. Assistant coaches: Kelsey Edwards, Jordan West, Josh Berard, and Matt Mundier. Assistant coaches: head coach Brad Stamps, Jordan Rose, Spencer Brown, and Tyler McCullough are the coaches for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Set to jump: Flake for the Grizzlies of Northside, and Crone for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. There's nothing left to be said. Shot go, tip, controlled by Fayetteville, and you know what we say, let's get it. Brown will bring it into the front court. Off to Jorgensen. Northside in the man-to-man. Brown trying to get downhill. He'll leave it for Bradford. Quincy off the back iron. Rebound comes to Brown. Nice pass to Jorgensen. Jackson on the baseline. He'll put it up. No good. Rebound. Thomas is going to come out of there with it. Oh, I'm sorry. Coast to coast, no good. Rebound, Brown. That was Clark on the shot for Northside. Bradford up for the transition layup and the twos.
Quincy Bradford attacking the basket is continuing, Pat. You love to see it.
Yes. Dogs in the man-to-man. Thomas on the left wing. Try to get it to Shepard. He'll take the three. Off the back iron. Up high for the rebound. Goes Jorgensen. He'll push it into the front court. Leave it for Brown. X on the baseline. Crone, and they're going to get Crone on the charge. Good call there on that one.
Yeah, he lowered his shoulder a little bit, Pat, and it's hard not to call that.
Yes, it is. Very hard. If you've just tuned in to our broadcast tonight, earlier in the girls' 6A West version, the Lady Bears of Northside win it 56-52 over the Lady Purple Dogs of Fayetteville in a very tight game, Chris.
Yeah.
Knocked away loose, and they're going to get the foul.
I tell you, Pat.
Boy, they have let it be physical out here tonight.
The JV girls game earlier was tight. When the overtime,
yes.
The varsity girls was a nail biter going to the last minute. I'm expecting the same kind of fireworks out this matchup with the varsity boys.
And based on what I saw, I was here last night and watched the freshman game between Northside, the Lady Bears, and the Lady Purple Dogs. And if there's any indication, the rivalry will continue for years to come. Clark Thomas, shot blocked by Bradford. Brown to Bradford. Oh, nice no-look pass. Crone, and the foul. As I believe they're going to get Flake on the foul. Crone at the line for a chance.
Beautiful look by Quincy Bradford.
Yes, it was.
To baking soda on the finish.
They're giving it to Antoine Thomas. Shot up by Crone is good to make it 5-0. He's got 3. Shepard with the basketball. To Flake. Flake off to Shepard. Yeah, stolen away. Shepard's going to get it. He'll be guarded by Brown. Shepard on the floater. Good.
Shepard is the engine that makes this Northside team go, Pat.
I believe they're going to get Black on the foul.
We definitely got to make sure we keep him in check.
Yes. First personal on Black, second team foul on the on the Grizzlies. Inbound comes to Brown. Jackson, Jorgensen. He'll get in the paint, little shot up, good. Jackson Jorgensen, that just seems to be his shot. CT, high percentage chance that he will make that basket.
I've said this, seems like the past several weeks, he's mastered that mid-range jumper.
Yes, he has. Thomas off to Shepard. No good. Jorgensen up high for another rebound for the Bulldogs. Off to Brown. Jorgensen, he'll try the triple. Good! Jackson Jorgensen threes, please. 10-2 Bulldogs.
You love to see this Bulldog team flying around, Pat. They're exuding a lot of confidence right now.
Yes, good point. Shepard off to Clark. Clark on the drive, trying to get inside. He'll flip it up. And I believe they're going to get Bradford on the foul. Clark will go to the line for 2 free throws. Be Bradford's first. Team foul number 3 on the Bulldogs. Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay & Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. First one by Clark is up and good. Second one is up and good. Makes it 10-4 into the ball game. Clark replaced in the lineup by number 15, Enoch Slater. Brown with the ball. He'll bring it into the front court. Ball to Williams. Into the corner to Jorgensen. He'll shoot the shot up, no good. And they're going to get Crone on the foul. That'll be his second. Set to check in for Fayetteville. Kenyon Johnson and Tyler Bell for Colson Crone and Xavier Brown. Bell, Bradford, Williams, Jorgensen, and Johnson are your 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. Black brings it into the front court. Off to Thomas. Over to Shepard. He'll drive baseline. Flips it over. Extra pass. Slater. No good. Long rebound. Chased down by Thomas. Off to Shepard. He'll try to get to the baseline. Flips it back to Thomas. Thomas trying to get over. Black from the corner. No good. Rebound comes to Jorgensen. Off to Johnson. He'll go up. No good. And it's what? Did he not go out of bounds and touch?
Yeah, I thought that young man was out of bounds.
What did the ref see? Black up to Thomas. Over to Flake. He'll try the triple. Good. Flake for three. 10-7 Fayetteville lead. Bradford. Out to Jorgensen. Over to Williams. Bell. Williams. Jorgensen. He'll kick it to Bell. Williams. He'll try it. No good. Rebound. Comes to Slater. He'll leave it for Shepard. Shepard. Downhill to Thomas. He'll try the triple. No good. Long rebound, Shepard. Flake. Looking to get it to Thomas. Thomas over to Shepard. Corner, Slater. No good. Rebound, Williams. Odie ahead to Bell. Back to Williams. Bradford. He'll try it. Good! Quincy Bradford threes, please.
I say this every week, Pat. We trust in 21. When you need a big play, get it to Quincy Bradford.
In QB, we trust. Bell guarding Black in the corner, Slater. He'll get downhill. Nice move. 13-9. Jorgensen on the left side into the front court. And it's going to be a turnover on Fayetteville. Into the ball game. Steve Toston and Odie Williams and P.D. Adams for Williams, Bradford, and Jorgensen. Johnson, Bell, Toston, Brown, and Adams, the 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. Black into the front court, off to Thomas. Thomas trying to get downhill. Nice, strong move by Anton Thomas. 13-11. Northside on a little 9-3 run here. Adams, Johnson, Toston. He'll go up and under, no good. Flake with the rebound. Ahead to Slater. Shepard. He'll try it. No good. Rebound. Adams. He'll leave it for Xavier. He'll walk it across patiently. Leave it off. Toss it over to Adams. PD to Johnson. Over to Toston. Adams. Toston. We're going to get Toston on the charge.
This little flurry is giving Northside some energy
Yes,
and
it
life,
is.
Pat. We've got to buckle down and get a defensive stop here.
Into the game.
15 foul. Northside substitutions for the 12 back down to the 30.
Max Young into the game. Clark checks back in, replacing Flake. Clark trying to get downhill. Slater. And Thomas. Over to Young. Thomas. No good. Rebound. Comes to Toston. Off to Johnson. And it's going to be a foul on Clark, as Johnson will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 13 foul on the Grizzlies. 15.5 seconds in the first quarter. 13-11 Fayetteville at the line. Kenyon Johnson for 2 free throws for the Bulldogs. First one rolls around, no good. Into the game, Flake and Black for Young and Clark. Second one by Johnson is good. Makes it a 14-11 Fayetteville lead. Ooh, it's going to be out of bounds off of north side.
Hitsy play by your senior point guard, Xavier Brown.
14 seconds. Fayetteville with the chance to take the last shot. Young and Clark in for Black and Flake. Backcourt to Brown. Seven. Toston. He had Johnson open for the triple. 2.1. Toston set to inbound. Adams, and he's going to be fouled on the shot, as I believe they're going to get Slater. Okay, Dante.
Good aggressive move by PD
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Patiently waited and then found the opening, slipped in, and was able to get the ball up to the rim and at the line for a chance for 2 points. 0.3 on the clock, first period. Adams. First one is up and no good.
Or as I like to call him, a young Ron Mercer.
Yes. Young man will be taking his talents to Bethany University to play basketball. Second one by Adams is up and good. Makes it a 15-11 game. At the end of the first period, the Bulldogs 15 and the Grizzlies of Northside 11. We'll take a real quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Fayetteville Bulldog basketball on the Hill Media TV. And I'm going to eat it too. As we resume play, 15-11 Fayetteville. The Grizzlies of Northside will have the basketball to start the second period. If you're watching tonight's game, interact with us. Let us know where you're watching from. Shepard with the basketball. You know what we say. Let's get it. Dogs in a man-to-man. Clark with the basketball. He'll leave it for Young. Young tries to get downhill. Shepard. Thomas. And it's going to be, it's going to stay with Northside off of Fayetteville.
Bulldogs came out the gate fast, Pat, and kind of let off the accelerator a little bit.
Yes, I agree.
Giving Northside a little bit of confidence. Let's look for them to kind of reestablish that dominance.
Into Clark. Clark trying to get downhill. He'll get in the paint. And he's going to turn it over. We'll go to Fayetteville. Williams set to inbound. We'll get it to X. X being guard picked up by Shepard. Northside in the man-to-man. Brown. He wants the double, but I don't think that's possible. Off to Bell. 18 on the shot clock. Bradford. He'll shoot the mid-range pull-up. Good! Quincy Bradford in the short corner for 2. 17-11. Bradford has 7 in the ball game.
Love to see the patience by the Bulldogs getting a good shot by Bradford.
Woo! Thomas off to Clark. He'll try the triple. Guarded by Black. Off to Jorgensen. Jackson. Over to Bell. Tyler. Jorgensen. Bradford. In and out. And Williams is going to get the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Clark. I believe that's going to be number 2 on Clark. First team foul of the period for the Grizzlies. Into the game. Flake for Clark. Slater, Flake, Thomas, Black, and Shepard, the 5 Northside Grizzlies. And I think there's a little blood for Bell. Into the game for Bell will be Kenyon Johnson. Brown set the inbound. Out to Bradford. Over to Brown. Quincy thought about it. Johnson. Off to Bradford on the left wing. Jorgensen. He'll get in the paint. Over in the corner to Brown. No good. Rebound comes to Shepard.
Pat, you just get this feel that the Bulldogs are just one solid run away from blowing this game wide.
Thomas goes to the rim. 17-13. Jorgensen into the front court. Stole it away. Slater. Ahead to Shepard. No good. Thomas. Good. And we're going to get a timeout by the Bulldogs. 17-15. Northside takes the timeout. 30-second timeout. I'm sorry. 17-15. 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the half. Fayetteville with the basketball and the lead. Neither team in foul trouble. Only one team foul. That is charged to the Grizzlies of Northside. Nobody is in foul trouble. We have one on Black, one on Thomas, and one on Slater. Fayetteville, one on Jorgensen, and one on Bradford. So really everybody's safe to continue to play this the very up-tempo brand of basketball we're watching here tonight.
Yeah, and like I was saying, Pat, just a few minutes ago we had like a 5-6 point lead, and you kind of get this feel, hey, we're about to blow this thing wide open, but then you miss a shot, you have a turnover, Northside comes down and scores, and now we got a 2-point game.
Right. Like you said, you just feel like Fayetteville is just waiting for that moment to explode. Brown, he'll bring it in the front court. Well, he'll be picked up by Black. 2-point Bulldog lead. In the corner. Jorgensen with the little floater. Good. Jackson Jorgensen for 2. 19-15. Slater off to Shepard. He'll be guarded by Johnson. Black. Knocked away, stolen by Jorgensen. Ahead to Johnson. Kenyon. Oh, and he's going to be out of bounds. What?
I didn't know having a knee in your back was a part of basketball there, Pat.
They're going to get the foul. I think they're going to get it on the floor. There was a foul called. If anything, it would have been out of bounds to Fayetteville. It clearly went off the north side jersey.
Right.
So they're just going to call a foul on the floor on Shepard. His first, team foul number 2. on the Grizzlies. Inbound Williams. And he's going to be called for the travel.
As we did just allude to a few minutes ago that the refs are kind of letting them play. So.
Yeah, I thought it was the correct call on the travel. Fayetteville's not had a lot of ball movement in this second period like they are accustomed. We're so accustomed to seeing.
Right.
Shepard, he'll drive baseline, and they're going to get Johnson on the reach. First team foul on Fayetteville, first personal foul on Kenyon Johnson. Black set to inbound for the Grizzlies. He'll get it in to Flake. Flake to Shepard in the corner. Over to Black. Slater. No good. Rebound Brown. Ahead to Quincy. Bradford. Down in the corner to Jorgensen. Out to Johnson. Johnson downhill. And they're going to get the block. I believe that's going to be on Thomas. No, Black. Into the game, Bell and Toston for Williams and Brown. Johnson will inbound for Fayetteville on the baseline underneath the Bulldog goal. And to Jorgensen. He's got a mismatch. Back to Bell. Over in the corner. Johnson drives baseline. He'll go up good. Kenyon Johnson strong to the hoop on the baseline for two.
Love to see him attacking the rim.
Yes. That's when he's at his best, when he's going downhill, CT. Thomas skips over to Flake. He'll try the corner three. No good. Rebound comes to Jorgensen. Jackson ahead. These are for Steve. Tossed it into the front court. Off to Bradford. Quincy has the open opportunity. Good! Quincy Bradford, threes, please. QB for the triple.
Quincy has been on fire.
He's got 10 in the ball game. Already hit 2 threes here tonight. Just seems like when he's in the dog pound. Stolen by Johnson. He'll go all the way up for the layup. Good. And we're going to get a timeout by the Northside Grizzlies with 2:46 as Fayetteville takes a 26-15 lead. Chris, off the bench, when you talk about guys like Adams or Johnson, those guys are bringing something when they're coming in.
High-energy players. They've been around this program as well. I mean, several seniors, they want to get out here and eat too.
Right.
So they're bringing the energy, they're bringing the effort, they're attacking the rim like the starters are as well.
Right.
And we're seeing it now on the scoreboard. We felt like we were just a slight run away from blowing this thing open.
Absolutely.
A 2-point game is now 11.
Absolutely.
So coming out of this timeout, last 2 minutes, 46 seconds, look for the Bulldogs to keep the pressure going, and we'll coast into halftime.
Good point. 26-15, Fayetteville, 2:46 here in the first half. Northside will have the basketball. Johnson, Jorgensen, Bell, Bradford, and Toston for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Flake, Slater, Young, Black, and Shepard are your 5 Northside Grizzlies. Inbound comes to Shepard. He'll be picked up full court by Johnson. Off to Flake. Shepard. Dogged by Johnson out there.
Great pressure defense.
He'll get in the paint with the floater. Rattles around, no good. Johnson comes out of there with the rebound. Ball knocked away by Shepard. He's going to save it. Johnson to Bradford. Knocked out. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. A little hectic there for a moment.
Helter-skelter right there.
Bradford to Jorgensen to Bradford. Quincy, he'll try it. Off the back iron, long rebound comes to Slater. Off to Shepard. Shepard pushing into the front court for the Grizzlies. On the left side, he'll come back to Flake. Flake goes up, good. Nice pick and roll there by the Grizzlies of Northside. 26-17. Tostin over in the corner to Johnson. Back to Tostin. He'll leave it for Jorgensen. Down to Bradford. Bradford's got the mismatch. Oh, good. Quincy Bradford with the fadeaway short mid-range jumper. He's got 12 in the ball game. 28-17.
Quincy's been able to score all 3 levels tonight, Pat. Great
Slater's going to try it. Good. He'll hit the triple. 8-point Bulldog lead, 28-20. Tossed it into the front court. Off to Bradford. Quincy on the drive. He'll flip it up. No good. Rebound comes to Black. Ahead to Shepard. He'll pull up and knock the triple down. 28-23.
I mentioned earlier, Pat, that Shepard was kind of that engine that made Northside go.
Yes, yes. Bradford. Jorgensen. He'll get downhill, flips it up. No good. Tostin. No good. Bell with the rebound. A fresh 35 for the Bulldogs. It's looks like there's about a 5-second difference shot clock and game clock. Bell off to Tostin. Turnover, Shepard. 15 seconds. Guarded by Jorgensen. And they're going to get Jorgensen on the foul. It'll be Jackson's second. Team foul number 2 with 7.9 seconds. 28-23 Fayetteville. Adams into the game replacing Bradford. Slater set to. Ball knocked away. Stolen away by Tostin. He'll go up with the slam dunk. And we'll go into the half. 30-23 Fayetteville. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the second half. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. And welcome back to Bulldog Arena as we're here at the half and the Fayetteville Bulldogs lead the Northside Grizzlies 30-23, and it's been QB. Quincy Bradford's been the story of this first half. I mean, talk about just some of the things that this senior has done as he has almost half of his team's 30.
Pat, I think I'm going to get some shirts and print on there, "In 21 we trust." This kid has been on fire in conference play.
Or that one song, "Do Your Thing, 21."
2 shirts right here. You heard it here first, folks. 2 shirts will be in rotation. Quincy Bradford has been on fire in conference play. He's been able to score on all 3 levels of the floor, and you love to see it. You know, at the end of the day, you get in a tight game.
Yes.
That alpha dog, no pun intended, has to step up.
Absolutely.
Who's going to be your go-to guy?
Absolutely.
I think Quincy is our guy.
Fayetteville will have the basketball to start here this third period in Bulldog Arena. Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and Fayetteville Glass. I want to thank those proud sponsors for making Fayetteville Bulldog basketball available to you each and every Tuesday and Friday night on the Hill Media TV. Fayetteville will open up with their original starting 5 of Jackson Jorgensen, Odie Williams, Xavier Brown, Colson Crone, and Quincy Bradford. Northside will counter with their starting 5 of Black, Shepard, Clark, Thomas, and Flake. You notice I don't even look at those.
The savvy vet.
I have rosters on the table. How often they get looked at, we won't talk about that. Some people call me Rain Man. Williams. Off to Brown. Xavier drives baseline. Loose ball. It's going to be. And Crone is down. Have an injured Bulldog. Clark. Good. Looks like he rolled the ankle is what it looks like. Crone is down injured. And so he'll be helped off. That does not look good. Can't put a lot of pressure on it. Don't think he'll be back tonight, doesn't look like.
No, that got rolled up under the basket.
Yes, Tyler Bell in to replace the injured Colson Crone. Fayetteville with the basketball. Jorgensen set to inbound. 30-25 Bulldogs. Brown. Jorgensen off to Brown. Guarded by Shepard. Trap. Williams. Jorgensen. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas in the front court. Off to Shepard. Shepard on the left, on the right wing. Back to Clark. Held high. Ball's tapped away. It's going to go over to Fayetteville on the turnover.
Love to see the Bulldogs picking up their defense on that possession, Pat. You know, 5-point game. They're still hanging around in this
Yes,
game.
they are. Brown, he'll walk it patiently into the across the timeline. Jorgensen. Bell. Bradford. Down to Bell. He'll shoot the shot up. Good little mid-range jumper by Jorgensen. I'm sorry. Jackson Jorgensen. He's got 9.
Jackson's been having himself a game tonight.
Yes,
Pat.
he has.
Mr. Consistent.
Senior picked up his first collegiate offer last evening. Black, no good. Rebound, Flake to Black. Over. Shepard. Shepard will hit the triple. 4-point Bulldog lead, 32-28. Brown off to Williams. Bradford. Step through the Euro step. And the foul as they're going to get Clark. I believe that's going to be his third. The first team foul on the Grizzlies here in the third period. As Quincy Bradford will be at the line for 2 free throw attempts. Back iron no good. Slater set to check in for Clark.
Substitution number 15, Slater.
Quincy at the line for his second free throw attempt. Second one is up and good. Makes it a 33-28 Bulldog lead, 5-point lead. Black picked up full court by Jorgensen. Great ball pressure by the senior. Off to Thomas. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Fayetteville. 5:45, 33-28. Fayetteville, third period. Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay and Associates. Inbound comes to Thomas. He'll back it out, leaves it for Flake out high. Flake picks up his dribble, back to Thomas. Trying to get downhill. He'll flip it up, no good. Rebound. It's going to go, it's going to stay with north side. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Flake set to inbound. He'll get it to Shepard. Shepard will shoot it from deep. Off the back iron, rebound. Thomas goes up, gets it to, or Slater goes up, gets to Flake. Thomas back to Flake. Slater. He'll try to get downhill. Shot up, no good. Loose ball rebound, Slater. And he's going to be fouled as they're going to get Jorgensen. Right there, that was just a hustle play by the Grizzlies to keep that ball alive and draw that foul. They just stayed after it.
Yeah, the long attempt by Shepard there, the long rebound. They know it's a 33-28 game. You know, the last matchup, I simply put, I think we ran them off the floor.
Yes.
So, you know, for them to be within this amount at this point in the game, they ought to have a lot of confidence right now.
Good point. Good point. 5:14, 33-28 Bulldogs here in the third period.
See Colson Crone back on the sideline now, Pat.
It's good to see Crone out trying to loosen up the ailment. North side with the basketball. It will be side out. No, it'll be free throws. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I keep forgetting there was a foul before the timeout. Slater at the line for 2 free throws and a chance to cut it to 3. Enoch Slater. First shot attempt. Rattles around and falls through. Slater has 5. He has 6, I'm sorry. A lot of balanced scoring for the Grizzlies here tonight, as you have anywhere from 8 to 5 points amongst players. Slater's second one is good. 3-point Bulldog lead, 33-30. Off to Brown. Johnson. Bradford. Over to Brown. Jorgensen. Bradford. Nine on the shot clock. Brown. Over to Bradford. Quincy will take it. No good. Rebound comes to Flake. Slater. Off to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. He'll leave it for Black. Black down low to Flake, and there's going to be a foul on Jorgensen.
That was a good-looking sideline.
Number 3 on Jackson. 13 foul on the Bulldogs.
It was a good-looking side by Northside on that play, Pat, attacking the rim.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Fayetteville just looks a step slow right now on the defensive end of the floor. At the line, Flake for 2 free throws for the Grizzlies. First one is up and good, makes it a 2-point Fayetteville lead, 33-31. Into the game, Colson Crone for Jackson Jorgensen. Good to see Mr. Bacon Soda back in the lineup. Flake's second attempt, no good. Bradford goes high for it. He'll leave it for for Bell. Tyler in the front court. Off to Kenyon. Kenyon with the dribble. He'll leave it for Bradford. Brown, no good. Rebound Thomas. Shepard. Corner Black. He'll try the triple. No good. Bradford goes high for the rebound. Bell will secure it. He'll leave it for Bradford into the front court. Brown. Off to Crone. Crone leaves it for Bell. Johnson. Bradford. He'll go up. Good. Quincy Bradford for the drive downhill for the deuce.
Strong move by Quincy attacking the rim, Pat.
35-31. Shepard off to Black. Shepard. He'll shoot the little floater. No good. Crone with the rebound. Ahead to Brown. Dogs in transition. They have numbers. Brown with the pull up. Good. Xavier Brown in the paint for 2. 37-31. Thomas. Over. Shepard. Shepard drives baseline. Skips it over to Black. Back to Flake. He'll try the triple. No good. And I think they're going to get the foul on, let's see, is it Johnson or is it Bell? It'll be Tyler Bell. Second team foul, first personal foul on Bell. Be the third team foul on the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Young in for Flake. Max Young.
I really thought Shepard was close to being out of bounds.
I thought he came out. I thought he came out and then came back in. Black set to inbound the basketball to Thomas, and he's going to be fouled by Crone. That'll be Colson's third, the fourth team foul on the Bulldogs with 2:48 to go here in the third period. Antoine Thomas at the line for 2 free throws for the Grizzlies of Northside. Shot up by Thomas, back iron, no good. Thomas shoot the second free throw attempt, and it is good. Makes it 37-32, 5-point Bulldog lead. Inbound comes to Johnson. He'll go back to Brown. Off to Bradford. Johnson downhill. He'll go all the way up. Good. Kenyon Johnson downhill for the deuce. When he turns his shoulders, Chris, there he's going.
Big bucket by Kenyon.
Shepard. Over. Slater, back to Shepard. Shepard trying to drive. Thomas trying to get downhill. He'll pick his dribble up. Ball's tapped away. Bradford's going to come away with it. Leaves off for Bell. Tyler. Bradford, and he's going to go up, and he's going to be fouled. I tell you what, we've been talking about 21, but he's playing with such good pace here over this conference season. Was out last week the Springdale game due to sickness, but for the most part, for the better part of this conference, the pace that Quincy Bradford's played with has been outstanding.
He's not forcing any shots, Pat. It's happening naturally in the flow of the game.
Inbound to Bell for the layup.
Strong basket by Bell.
41-32.
He's been doing his work in the flow of the game, not overdoing it, just letting it come naturally.
Right.
Having a heck of a conference season.
Flake with the basketball. He'll pick his dribble up. Looking to get rid of it. Off to Young. Back to Flake. Flake will try a deep one. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. Brown. He'll push it. Oh, nice pass to Crone. No good. Rebound. We're going to call a timeout, Fayetteville. $1:19 to go in the third period. 41-32 Fayetteville. They will have the basketball on the baseline.
Young Xavier's got his Jason Kidd on that play. Having flashbacks to the 90s.
You just want coach to hold that timeout and give him those two. Now, Friday night, the Fayetteville Bulldogs will travel to Rogers, Arkansas, Rogers High School in Mountie Arena. Girls tip-off, we will be on the air at 5:55 with the tip-off at 6, followed by the boys at 7:30. So make sure and tune in for all Bulldog basketball here on the Hill Media TV. 1:19, Fayetteville with the basketball, 41-32 lead, Bulldogs. If there is a jump ball, the possession arrow does point toward the Grizzlies of Northside. X set to inbound on the baseline. Looking. He's going to get it in to Bell. Tyler's going to bring it out on the left side. He'll leave it for Adams. PD off to Johnson. Kenyon. Floater. Good. Kenyon Johnson. Nice to see the junior get back into the flow. Had a little slump going on for a few games, but it's really nice to see him back to his aggressive ways.
He's done a great job tonight attacking the basket.
There'll be a 10-second count.
Good defense by the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs with 52.6 seconds, under a minute here in the period. Dogs up 11, 43-32. And, Chris, you can kind of sense it. You talked about it early in the ball game, that Fayetteville, it just felt like they were eventually going to impose their will in this basketball game.
It seemed like not that long ago, Pat, it was a three-point game.
Right.
You do a quick stretch, and now you're up to 11.
Right.
So.
Adams, stolen away by Black. Ahead to Shepard. He'll go up with the layup. Brown. Shot clock. 2-second difference. Looks like shot clock to game clock. They want that 5-second call. Brown. He'll shoot it up. Good. Xavier Brown with the mid-range pull-up.
Big-time bucket by Xavier Brown.
Yes. Shepard, 5 seconds. Guarded by Johnson. Shot up. Good. Shepard at the buzzer to make it a 45-36 ball game. 9-point Bulldog lead. Talk about that third period that we saw Fayetteville kind of start to get in a little rhythm.
You know, it's, coming off the Super Bowl, Pat, it's like from a football mentality, we have a deep pass,
right?
Get a good play, and all of a sudden we get a flag thrown. We go back a few yards. We are on the cusp of blowing this game wide open.
Right,
but we have little lulls. Northside makes some plays. Shepard just hits this bucket right at the buzzer.
Nice teardropper.
Nice teardrop, 9-point game. Again, they're still in this thing.
Right.
So this last 8 minutes, the Bulldogs need to be locked and loaded and
How
focused.
important is the first 4 in this fourth period?
First 4, you're setting the tone. We have got to buckle down on defense.
Good point.
Any aspirations, all the goals for this team is going to ride on defense.
Good point. Good point.
So first 4 minutes, look for them to come out, set the tone defensively. We've done a great job tonight attacking the basket. Kenyon Johnson,
yes.
Quincy, Xavier Brown. Look for that to continue. We coached these last 8 minutes out with a win.
Northside will have the basketball to start this fourth and final period here in tonight's ball game. 45-36 Fayetteville. If there is going to be a jump ball, it will be in the possession of Fayetteville if we have a jump ball. Thomas. Side out inbounds to Black. You know what we say? Let's get it. Thought he had took a little step before he dribbled, Chris. Dogs in a man-to-man. Ball pressure, Slater. Woo! Off to Thomas. In the corner, Shepard. No good. Rebound comes to Crone. Stolen away by Slater. Thomas. He'll shoot it off the backboard. Good. 45-38. 7-point Bulldog lead. Johnson. Over to Bell. Off to Bradford. Bradford out high. He'll leave it for Johnson. Johnson downhill with the step through. They're going to get the charge on Johnson. Oh, my goodness.
You see a shift in momentum, Pat.
Yes, you do.
We got to make this has to be a defensive stop.
Was that a charge? Thought he slid into that one.
I thought he did as well.
But needless to say, Northside with the basketball. Oh, and that's a travel.
Whoa.
Turnover. Didn't think he was going to call it. I mean, he did it twice. He called the second infraction. You can't move on a dead ball, only on made baskets. And then you can, but it's that little 6-inch. It's not 2 or 3 steps. Johnson set to inbound for Fayetteville, out to Bradford. Over to Jorgensen. Johnson downhill. Skips it over. Williams. Johnson. He'll shoot the mid-range jumper. No. Good. Got the shooter's touch.
Kenyon Johnson has come to play tonight, Pat.
When it's your night, you get bounces and rolls like that. Off to Slater. Back to Black. Slater. And he's going to throw it away. Another turnover. And Northside's going to call a timeout with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the ball game, and it does not look like Coach Wilmoth there at Northside is too happy with the decision-making here in the early part of this fourth quarter.
No, he's pretty vocal down there in that huddle right now, Pat. But you know what we talked about, coming out the first 4 minutes of this fourth quarter, you've seen Northside kind of turn the defense up a little bit, but you've seen the Bulldogs do a great job of attacking the basket and making ton of plays. Now, we've been aided by some a little moonwalk down there on the baseline, create a turnover, but we still have a tight ball game, 6:37 left. We're going to go down to the wire with this.
Yes. 6:37. 47-38 Bulldogs. Fayetteville will have the basketball. And I think the Northside coach had a little coming to Jesus in that timeout.
I think he definitely got his point across to his team, Pat.
Love the coach's passion. Just feel like he's the right fit there at Northside.
Definitely.
Jorgensen set to inbound right in front of the Northside bench, side out. Johnson with the basketball. Kenyon into the front court, guarded by Black. Leave it off to Jorgensen for Crone. Williams. Johnson, and he's going to be fouled. I believe they may get the reach on Flake. Let's see. No, they're going to get Black, his third. Wow, I think he's gotten 2 fouls that he might not have gotten tonight. Inbounds, Jorgensen. They're going to get a Jorgensen's going to be called for the charge. Brown set to check in. That's going to be Jorgensen's 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul. 6:21, 9-point Fayetteville lead, 47-38. Black off to Flake. Flake looking Slater. Slater still with the dribble. Off to Black. Shepard. Gonna go baseline. Turnover. Johnson. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Maybe about 2 more dribbles up the floor, and then that pass becomes open for the easy layup.
Right, exactly.
Those diagonals from just past half court are real hard to make. Brown to Williams. Odie back out to Kenyon. Kenyon still with the dribble. Over to Bradford. Johnson on the left wing. Brown at the free throw line. He'll shoot it up. No good. Rebound, Crone. Baseline drive. Skips over. Williams. No good. Crone. Back up. And it's going to be a foul. It's going to stay with Fayetteville.
I thought Bacon Soda got fouled up under the basket.
I did
there.
too. I mean, he got hit in the head. Was he not shooting? They gave a shooting foul the last game. That happened out on the floor.
Yes.
This crowd, this crew for the most part has really done a good job. But what I mean, they've let them play. Turnover. Shepard. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Bradford. Quincy. Skips in the corner. Open. Brown. In and out, no good. Flake. Ahead to Thomas. Rebound, Bradford. Brown. Great defense there by Williams to defend without fouling. It was a tough shot Thomas tried to make. Bradford in the corner to Johnson. Kenyon's going to bring it back out. Dogs will be patient. Brown drives baseline. Oh, and that's Brown is down. Another tweaked ankle.
Something about that end of the floor, Pat.
That ain't good. Tyler Bell in replacing Xavier Brown.
So that's something to keep an eye on, Pat.
Yes,
Xavier
it is.
Going out with 4:31 left in the game with 7-point lead.
Williams. He'll shoot the turnaround. No good. Shepard goes high for the rebound. Still with the basketball, guarded by Bradford. Clark trying to get downhill. He'll shoot it up. Good. 47-42, 5-point Fayetteville lead. 4:05 left in the ball game. Johnson with the basketball. Off to Bell in the corner. Williams rattles around. Good. Odie Williams, threes, please.
Big shot by Odie.
His first three of the ball. His first three of tonight. Thomas, 50-42, 8-point Bulldog lead. Black, back to Thomas. Slater, no good. Bradford with the rebound. Bell, head to Williams. Should be a kick ball. Bradford. And there's a, oh my good, that's a block.
Oh, wow.
Bradford's going to be called for the, my goodness. Two very, they've called a great game, but two charges I don't think.
Kind of questionable down the stretch, Pat.
Thought he slid under him as he was in midair. Jorgensen into the lineup, replacing Odie Williams. 8-point Bulldog lead, 50-42. 3:10 left here in the ball game. Clark with the basketball. Off over to Slater. Slater in the corner is Clark. He'll try to drive baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Bradford.
He's done a good job the last couple of trips down attacking the
Yes, he
basket
has.
for Northside.
14th foul, third personal foul on Bradford. 14th foul on the Bulldogs. Clark at the line for 2 shots. Clark's first one is good.
What we've seen, Pat, down this stretch, Northside will make a quick run to tighten up a little bit.
Yes.
But the Bulldogs been able to get a big shot. Odie Williams hit that 3 a few minutes ago. So let's see this last 2:59 if we can continue to keep the pressure up.
Great point. Clark's second one is up and good. Makes it a 6-point Fayetteville lead, 50-44. Inbound comes to Jackson. Into the front court. Bell. Johnson. He'll get downhill, and he's going to be fouled by Clark. I think that's going to be number 4 on Clark. Johnson has just been really aggressive getting downhill. That first step he possesses has really, really been overwhelming to his defensive player.
It has. He's been huge in this ball game, Pat. Attacking the rim and finishing.
First one rolls around, no good. Set to check in. Xavier Brown for Jackson Jorgensen and Odie Williams for Quincy Bradford. 50-44 Fayetteville. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the ball game. Second one by Johnson. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Thomas. Johnson guarding Shepard. Shepard trying to get downhill. Nice ball pressure there by Johnson. Off to Black. Clark. Off to Thomas. He'll try it. Good. 3-pointer. 50-47. And Northside's going to call a timeout with 2:18. 50-47 Fayetteville. Tonight's game is powered by Lindsay and Associates with an office in Fayetteville, office in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. It's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. Also, First Choice Protection Systems, and if you are a veteran, they will honor the veteran discounts. So make sure you holler at our good buddies for all your security needs at First Choice Protection Systems. And lastly, Fayetteville Glass. They're located at 1725 College Avenue. Family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. As we get set to resume play, Fayetteville will have the basketball. Up 50-47. Next team foul on Fayetteville. Northside will be in the bonus. Northside has 1 to give before the Fayetteville Bulldogs go to the stripe for the 2-shot bonus. If we do have a jump ball, the possession does face in the direction of the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Jorgensen set to inbound. He'll get it to Brown.
Good to see Xavier Brown
Yes.
find Patton back here on the floor.
2 injured senior starters with ankles, both coming back in the game. Bradford off the back iron, no good. Rebound. Brown with the steal. Good play there by Xavier Brown
Huge play by Xavier Brown.
for the 5-point lead. Clark. Woo! Did you see steps?
I think I saw a moonwalk, Pat.
Michael Jackson style. Shepard, Clark at the free throw line. And there's Thomas downhill. Off to Shepard. Shepard tries to drive baseline. Thomas shot up. No good. Rebound comes to Jorgensen. And there's a big-time injury as Bradford is down and Thomas is down. Another foot injury.
We have had a rough go tonight with these ankle injuries.
And you know, it was early in the year. Quincy Bradford had dislocated a couple toes prior to the season, so might have aggravated that injury. The third Bulldog that's gone down due to the foot. Into the game for Fayetteville, Odie Williams for Quincy Bradford. 52-47, 125 to go. Fayetteville with the basketball and the lead. Brown. Guarded by Black. Off to Johnson. Kenya over to Jorgensen. Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Pull up by Johnson. Good!
Huge.
Kenyon Johnson with the big shot. He's got 11 here in the ball game. Under a minute to play. 7-point Bulldog lead. Shepard on the drive. Still with the basketball. Out to Thomas. He'll pick it up. Back to Shepard. Shepard trying to get downhill. He'll go on the drive. They're going to get the foul. It's going to be on Johnson. 37.1 seconds. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock, so Fayetteville can take it down to 2 seconds before they shoot the ball. So you have to figure Northside's going to be in foul mode. Shepard, good.
Kenyon Johnson has had himself a ball
Yes,
game
he
tonight.
has.
Patton's come up huge for the Bulldogs.
I think this might be the first time all year he's been in double digits in scoring, as he's got 13 tonight. Second one by Shepard is good. 54-49, 5-point Fayetteville lead. Back to Brown. They're going to get a timeout. That was close. That was close. That was a close one. Wilmoth may have a little gripe on that one. That was close. 29.6 to go. 5-point Fayetteville lead, 54-49. Really, at this point, Fayetteville just needs to take care of the basketball. There's about a 1.6 second difference, shot clock to game clock, not even a 2-second difference. So if you're Fayetteville, maybe just take the shot clock violation.
That's definitely something that Coach Sam
take
should
the
definitely
violation.
consider that.
It'll be 1.6 left. There's no way you'll come up with a 5-point play in 1.6 seconds. If you do, it'll be the most magical thing I've ever seen.
We'll submit that video to
And then we're not doing any more of these.
You know, Pat, it's been tough to have the that comfortable feeling. You
Yes.
know, we'll get up and then Northside make a quick run. So until this clock shows 0, we still
Right.
got a ball game going.
Right. As we break the huddle, Fayetteville will have the basketball. Tyler Bell set to inbound, side out for the Bulldogs. Williams, Bell, Brown, Jorgensen, and Johnson are the 5 Bulldogs. And there's the turnover. If you're Northside, you're shooting the bonus, so you want to get downhill. Close and Crone set to check in the ball game, replacing Tyler Bell. Thomas set to inbound for the Grizzlies. Inbound to Shepard. Off to Thomas. Shepard, he'll try the triple. Good! 54-52. 16.3 to go.
Huge bucket by Shepard there.
Yes,
cutting his
it
lead to
was.
2.
Yes, it was. He's got 17 on the night to lead the Grizzlies of Northside in the scoring column.
You know, Pat, you could go back to the first quarter of this game. You could see the confidence that this Northside team had. And
they took that Fayetteville blow and they just kept playing.
They did. And again, we've had flashes of getting big buckets from our starters.
Right.
And, which I think the largest lead we may have had was 11 or 13, something along those lines.
Right.
But they've just kept grinding. So this last 16.3 seconds, our defense has got to step up.
Absolutely. 16.3, 2-point Bulldog lead. Northside still has a foul to give. If they only have 3 team fouls. If we have a jump ball, the possession arrow will be favoring the Fayetteville Bulldogs. You just have to take care of the basketball and hit free throws.
I guess Northside is also out of timeouts.
Yes, 0 timeouts for the Grizzlies. 2 for the Bulldogs.
They adjusted the clock to 18.3.
Wow. 18.3 seconds. Shot clock is off. And now comes the Brown. He'll get it into the front, and he's going to be fouled by Clark. I believe that's going to be number 5 on Clark. Only the 4th team foul on the Grizzlies of Northside with 14 seconds. Bell set to inbound. Bradford in for Johnson, as he'll be back. Brown is going to be fouled. Yeah, that's going to be number 5. 15 foul. That will send the Bulldogs to the line for 2 free throws with Xavier Brown. And if there's ever a player on the court that's been in this situation for the Fayetteville Bulldogs, it's been Xavier Brown. So he would be one that you feel good about.
Yes.
As the senior steps to the line for 2 free throws. First one up and good.
Smooth with it.
55-52. Johnson in, as is Crone for Bell and Bradford. This is the money ball right here. This gives you a 4-point lead. Brown set to attempt the second bonus free throw. He eyes it, he skies it, he buys it. Timeout Bulldogs.
What else do you expect from your senior leader?
Yes.
Step up to the line.
Ice water
knock
in
him
the
down.
veins.
Yes.
Now, if you're Northside, if you're Fayetteville defensively, it's quite obvious Northside's going to have to shoot quickly. Are they going to – do you defend for the 2? Like myself, I'm going to defend for the 3. How do you play that, this last important defensive possession if you're Fayetteville?
I think you definitely defend for the 3. I fully anticipate Shepard taking the shot for them. So they need to key on him on this defensive play.
Good point. Good point. 13.7 seconds left in the ball game. It's a 4-point Fayetteville lead. Once again, if we do have a jump ball, the possession arrow points toward the Purple Dogs. Both teams in the bonus. Leading scorers for Fayetteville. 13 points by Kenyon Johnson, I believe 16 or so by Quincy Bradford, 8 Xavier Brown, 9 for Jackson Jorgensen, 3 points for Colson Crone, 3 points for Odie Williams. 17 for Shepard, 0 for Black, 12 for Thomas, 7 for Slater, and 8 points for Flake. Shepard goes to Flake, to Thomas. Thomas will try to rush it up into the front court. Leave it for Slater. He'll shoot it up, no good. And that's going to do it here tonight. The final score, Fayetteville wins it 56-52. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, as tonight's game was powered by Lindsay and Associates, with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. Also, First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, if you're a veteran, they will honor the veteran discount. So make sure you holler at our good buddies for all security needs at First Choice Protection Systems. And lastly, Fayetteville Glass, located at 1725 College Avenue, family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. And want to give a shout out and a thanks for my great crew, my color analyst, Chris Terry, and my camera guy, Mr. Dr. Paul Adams. Final score, 56-52 Fayetteville. We'll see you on Friday. You've been watching Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. And you know what I say. Let's get it. Good night, everybody.